How's it going, guys? Voodoo Stache here again. One of the biggest areas I see people really struggle with is that the whole idea of if you don't use it, you lose it, that's a real life thing. A lot of people have no idea whatsoever how to control their lower core, their pelvic floor, how to control their pelvis. Once you forget how to use those things, your body's not going to use it. It's going to use everything else. So this is where like hip pain, tailbone, low back pain, all those kind of things kind of stem from. So what I want to go over real quick is a very simple drill where you can work on using your breath and learning how to reposition that pelvis and understanding how to use those muscles again that a lot of us have forgotten how to do. So check it out. We're going to start off here lying on our backs. Now when we're thinking about pelvic position, pelvic tilt is what this is. We're going to think about both the rib position and the pelvis. So what we're going to start off here is with an anterior tilt. An anterior tilt is your pelvis tilting forward. So from this position here, I'm going to take my pelvis, and as it tilts forward like this, now I've got this big old hole underneath my lower back. That hole is showing that my rib cage is up, my abs are off, these guys aren't doing anything. I'm basically overextending through my lower back. A lot of us walk around like this all day because we're relying on our lats and we're just leaning back with nothing going on. So that's position one. Position number two, you're going to work on a posterior pelvic tilt, which we're going to say we're going to tuck those hips forward. So you're going to goal is to engage down here, like I'm talking below the belly button. So you're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to focus on these muscles down here, pulling that pelvis forward. Notice how my back gets flatter, 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 and I keep tucking those hips as far as I can go. When I check my butt cheeks, I'm not having them work right now because I only want you to work on feeling down here. At first you might feel this working, but I don't want this to turn into a glute bridge here. So again, deep breath in for that lower core, engage, 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 like you're pressing those lumbar vertebrae into the floor. So I should feel this nice and tight. Here's my belly button, I'm talking down here, like down by your pubic bone. So that's the forward tilt or the posterior tilt. And then in between those two, we have the neutral position. The neutral is where we are nice and flat. So again, you have tilted too far forward, tucked too far forward, and then you have neutral in between those two. I like to think of it or explain it to people as, think of this like when it's tilted forward, nothing work, it's like 0% work. Tucked forward is 100% work, and neutral would be like 50%. So that neutral position is where your ears, shoulders, ribs, and hips are all nice and flat against that floor. So again, focus on working on these positions using your breath to control that pelvis. Watch out for jerky movements. I know for me, when you go into different positions, sometimes when I'm tucking forward, you'll feel your pelvis like jerk. That's just that you don't have good control down here. I've worked a lot on that, so I've done a bit better. But again, you just have to retrain your muscles to do that. So we tilt forward, take a breath in. Tuck forward, take a breath in. Find neutral, take a breath in. Practice that as often as you can. Give it as a daily little, like quick little warm-up before you're gonna go work out or train, or even first thing in the morning. Get that stuff working, get your pelvic floor turning back on, get your breathing right, get your pelvis right, and make your body feel a whole lot better. Have a great day.